everyone, so today I'm going to be putting makeup on.
Not today.
The lovely JPMETZ.
Because this is going to take forever.
The reason that we're doing her makeup, or I'm doing her makeup, is that she's taking a headshot for her podcast, which you can listen to if you click the link in the description box.
And it's going to be the first link. I'm going to make Nikki make it so that like you don't even have to scroll down.
So the first thing I'm going to do is use this Clean and Clear Invisible Shine Control Powder on a tissue, so I can just throw it away afterwards. Or sell it on eBay because someone will probably, you know,
because it touched my skin.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's valuable.
You know, I want to clip your hair back, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tuck your hair behind your ears because
I'm hungry.
I love shine control powder.
And mind you, he's talking about shine, like oil shine. He's not talking about my heavenly glow.
So I'm using Laura Mercier Sunlit foundation because I want you to look sunlit. And I'm using such on a foundation brush.
So what are your credentials?
My what?
Your makeup credentials.
I don't have any. When you're putting on foundation, you don't want to look like you're wearing a mask. I mean, I think this is a pretty basic principle. Your skin looks really good with this foundation, do you see?
No, I don't see, because I don't have my glasses on.
A lot of you are going to scream when you see what I'm using. But I'm using drugstore makeup with a sponge tip applicator. And I'm doing so, A, because I don't feel like using a brush, because she's, you know, my friend. She's not like a real client or anything. And B, because you can just buy these pretty much anywhere. So what I'm going to do is take one of these medium colors. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put that on her eyelid.
I thought you were going to put it on my nose.
No, that's not where it goes. Next I'm going to take this, the lightest color, and I'm going to blend that from the lid color to her brow bone. And I'm also going to put that on her tear duct. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but you basically want to highlight the high points of your face, and then you want to contour with deeper color in the hollows of your face. No, don't ever do that. What's up?
I can't help it on my ham.
The darkest color I'm going to use for here. You know, there. What's that called again?
The thing.
No, but really, I'm going to use this for a crease. And in a V shape, I'm going to bring it down to her lid.
Not to be confused with the G shape.
Yeah. Can I use a G shape like on your face somewhere?
Yeah, you can draw a G somewhere. I don't care.
And I'm going to use Nature's blending brush, a clean finger, and you want to blend it down into the lid. I'm just going to highlight her brow bone again, this time with my pinky finger because it'll pick up more color. I don't know if it's because like your fingers are warm and it's just, I don't know, picking up more of the shadow, but
I actually know the answer to that.
Oh, well tell me.
Your fingers are kind of like, as long as they're clean, it's kind of a decent way to put makeup on your eyelid because your fingers naturally have oils on them, and then the oils on your fingers and on your skin is what picks up the pigment better.
Oh, well that's good.
Fun fact. So, I mean, as long as you wash your damn hands, you can use your fingers.
Which I do basically every 5 minutes because I'm OCD. And I'm going to use the same crease color on her bottom lashes. The next thing I'm going to do are her eyebrows. I'm just going to fill them in, and this is actually a HIP, Loreal HIP pigment. It's just a matte brown, and I'm actually using a brush for this part. So what I usually do is start at the peak of the eyebrow, which is this section, and I go down towards the outer tip, and then I work my way in. Because usually this part of your eyebrows are the darkest anyway, and most of the color you're going to be using are in the outer thinner parts. And this way you get double use out of an eyeshadow too. So for her top lash line, I'm going to use liquid eyeliner, and this is actually NYC liquid eyeliner, which is really inexpensive. You can find it in almost any drugstore, but it's really good. Like, I actually have used this a million times, and it's one of my favorite ones.
And I don't like liquid eyeliner.
So what I'm going to do is just a thin line on the outside, and bring it in to about the middle of the eye, as close to the lash line as you could possibly go. And there's a slight upward wing at the end. So it just makes her upper lashes look a little fuller. And for more fullerness, I'm going to use this Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. First of all, it's like my favorite colors, purple and yellow. But it's also like a really good mascara.
I love this
Would you
mascara.
agree? Yeah.
This is what I use. You know what it was? When I worked at Macy's, at this part I'd be like, I mean, do you want to do this part or... Because I'm just not very good at putting mascara on other people. And then plus, when I feel like I'm doing it right, they flinch.
So I'm just going to do one coat, and I'm only going to put it on her upper lashes. And plus, Justine has like super long, like, mutant eyelashes. I don't know if you've noticed.
They're creepy.
But she definitely does not need a lot of mascara.
Nope. But that's what I like about this mascara. I don't care if I sound like a commercial for Maybelline or whatever this is. Is it Maybelline?
Is it? Yeah, Maybelline.
I don't care because it's like seriously, I just do one coat and then I'm done.
So since we're done with her eyes, I'm going to use concealer under her eyes. And I did it in that order just in case there was anything underneath that I needed to clean up. And this is actually Mary Kay Full Coverage Foundation.
I love that stuff.
In other spots that are particularly red, I'm going to put it as well. I'm going to put it down the bridge of her nose. I'm going to put it around her nostrils. And this is usually where I get a lot of my redness. I don't know why. And finally I'm going to put it on, we'll call them problem areas.
Fair enough. You know, I think I know why this is a problem area right here.
Why?
Well, I think a lot of oil excess just ends up there. That's something that I've noticed recently anyway.
Now it's bronzer time.
I love this bronzer.
This is Arbonne bronzer.
It's the best bronzer.
I don't think it has a particular color. It's just called No Sun Intended. Now this you cannot buy in a drugstore. You have to buy it from like someone who sells Arbonne, kind of like Mary Kay. But seriously, this is the best bronzer I've ever encountered in my life. And I think you agree.
Yeah, actually, Arbonne has a couple stuff that I really, really, really like.
Usually you want to use something matte, and this happens to have shimmer. But this is just for a picture. She's not actually going out. Which is also the reason why I didn't use primer for her makeup, because she doesn't need it to last right now. So to this side of her face, I contoured. I contoured around her jaw here, in the hollows of her cheek up to her temple, right by her temple where the cheekbone ends, and around her hairline.
He's making me look skinny.
And then I took some on my finger and contoured her nose on one side. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, obviously.
Why?
Another thing, obviously, I think that you want to do is blend this into your neck just as you would with the foundation. Bronzer mask is no better than foundation mask. So after bronzer, you want to use highlight. And highlight, like this Rimmel Dare to Bear, goes on the high points of your face. Places like your cheekbones. I'm also going to put some on her brow bone, or her orbital bone if you're fancy, and a little bit on the bridge of her nose. Now for blush, I'm using CoverGirl Cheekers. It's this color right here.
Matches my sweater.
And this, I'm just going to put on the apples of her cheeks. So smile.
I like Coral Lip Rig.
And then I'm bringing it back to her temples. Side note, in the old days, like when blush wasn't invented yet, women would like prick their finger and then put it on their cheeks.
Ew.
To make themselves look flushed.
You know what's sad? When you told that story, the first thing I thought was, that color would look really bad on me.
So I guess I'm going to kind of prime your lips by using C.O. Bigelow Lip Renewal Remedy.
It's amazing.
It really is. Like, your lips, not only do they look smooth, but they taste delicious once you use this stuff.
They just feel so moisturized, like, instantly.
And for her lip line, I'm using Rimmel East End Snob. And always remember to fill in your lips when you're using lip liner, You don't want like, you know, a coloring book outline. For lipstick, I'm using Rimmel Pink Champagne. Where's the gloss? Oh, I have to get the gloss.
He has to get the gloss. I'll be right back. Don't worry.
I'm just getting the gloss.
He's
Don't
just
go
getting
anywhere.
the gloss. Don't worry about it. He's just getting the gloss.
Just the gloss.
Did you find the freaking gloss?
I found looking for the gloss.
I don't understand.
Where's the gloss?
How do you not know where you put your lip gloss?
I found the gloss.
You found the gloss.
That's the wrong gloss. Alright, so I can't find the gloss, but I'm going to improvise. The same highlight that I used on the high points of her face, I'm going to use on her lips. And one more thing, if you want to make your bottom lip look a little bigger, you can use a darker shade of eyeshadow and just put a thin line underneath your bottom lip in the center. And just blend it down. And out. So now we're going to take your hair down. And I think Justine's ready for her close-up.
Ready for my close-up.
Would you like to add anything?
No.